It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Reckonwell. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Kelly's.
Well, how was your weekend?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Busy.
Was it?
Very.
Get a lot of mowing done? Or?
No.
No? Figure you'd be mowing.
I was. Didn't get a lot done.
I think you're going to be doing a lot of mowing after we get some rain that's coming up this week. Supposed to rain most of the end of the week, and then I think you probably see things growing quite a bit.
It's growed. It's already growed.
Yeah.
But it's weeds, and it takes you twice as long to mow them, and yeah, it's nasty.
So you didn't mow?
No, I did mow.
Oh, you did mow. I thought you said you didn't.
No, I did mow. Just didn't get much done. Because it's weeds, and you got to mow everything twice.
Oh,
Rewind.
I got it.
Did a double-header Trailblazers game on Saturday.
Yep. How did that go?
They won one, lost one. So
Okay.
they took the series. They won 3 of the 4.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, it was a good time. Fun.
Awesome.
Then pretty much mowed all day yesterday. Didn't get much done, but mowed all day yesterday.
Once the actual grass starts coming out and taking over, I guess it makes it a little easier for you.
The sooner the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, sooner the better. How about you?
I didn't do any mowing.
No?
No.
Did you do anything?
I went over to the youth center on Saturday. We did the spring carnival.
Did you wear your bunny top suit?
No, the Easter Bunny was there though. The Easter Bunny was there. I got a picture with the Easter Bunny. So.
The Easter Bunny?
Yep. And had a good time. We had NJROTC gave me like 12, I think it was 12 kids volunteered to help, and that was sure a blessing.
Yeah.
Keeping up with all the games and everything. So I think it went smooth. It was pretty steady all day. And
Good turnout?
yeah. Really good turnout. The kids had a lot of fun. That's what it's all about. It's just about having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one because we're not doing any of the other stuff like grilling hot dogs and doing all that. It's just about keeping up with the games and stuff to make sure the kids are having a good time. And then, of course, Amanda brought Lila by, so we got to...
the gnome is still here.
The gnome, yeah, she's back now. We dropped her off, or met Caitlin and Jackson and Harrison yesterday. So she is back home, but she was here, and she had her first sample of cotton candy.
Oh, how'd that go?
She loved cotton candy. Of course, I didn't give her much. You know, cotton candy is just straight sugar, and I don't give them too much. They get blah. So she had her first try of that. She did a big bounce house slide. And at first she was really nervous. She wanted to do it. And then once she went down one time, it was like back in line, ready to go, you know. She had a good time, though.
Yeah? Did you slide with her?
No, Amanda went inside. Didn't do the slide part with her, but helped her get up you got to climb up the wall, and she had a little hard time with that. So it was a little bit big for her. So you kind of had to help on the steps and stuff getting into it. But the slide, she has no fear at all. She just, off she went.
Fun.
It was a good time. I can't complain. So then, like I said, Sunday we drove out to Harrison and met up with Caitlin and Jackson and hung out for a little bit and then headed back.
Need to remind folks we are under a burn ban.
Yes.
Which means don't burn.
Everywhere.
And school's back in session today, so be prepared for the school buses.
True. Yeah, there's signs as you're driving around everywhere. There's signs up, burn bans. I think it's affecting pretty much all the state right now. So,
Did you burn any this weekend?
I did not. I am not. I needed to, actually.
I am in desperate need of doing some leaf burning in my house.
And I'm thinking after this rainstorm, that should hopefully be enough to relieve some of that. We'll see.
If it actually happens, you just never know.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, they've bounced it in and out of the forecast all weekend. You know, it's going to start on Wednesday, run till Saturday, and then they took it out on Wednesday, only had it on a little bit on Thursday and some on Friday, and now I think it's back Wednesday all the way through Sunday. And
yeah, you would think with that big a thing, somewhere in there you're going to get some rain, but you never know.
We've seen it happen before where it don't happen.
This is Arkansas weather for you. You never know.
Yeah, you just never know.
You never know. But yeah, it would be nice to get some rain and be able to do a little burning.
It can rain all at once as long as it does it from 9 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning.
There you go. There you go.
That's the best time for rain.
There you go. Doesn't affect your mowing.
Well, I'm not that selfish, Scooter. It doesn't evaporate as fast when the sun's not shining.
True.
That's my story.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not buying that, but go ahead.
And it has plenty of time to suck into the ground and make it not so mushy when you're trying to mow.
We do need a little rain, though. I will give it that. We do need to get some.
Just a little.
Take the edge off and kind of
Eighth of an inch would be great.
Let people do some burning again.
People are still burning.
They are. They shouldn't be, but they are.
Yep. I think we should get started.
All right, let's rock and roll.
It's time for the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Hospice of the Ozarks been taking care of Baxter, Marion County since 1979. They'd be glad to take care of you as well. If you have any questions about what hospice care is and what they can do for you and your loved ones, give them a call, 870-508-1771. And Sarah, with the morning prayer.
Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for what you're doing in and through us, Lord. It's amazing, and we ask to always, I just pray that we would look to you, the author and finisher of our faith. We thank you for the soldiers that go out and fight for this country, that we have freedom, Lord God, and I just thank you so much. Thank you for them. Thank you for this community that's in unity and just sharing our goals with one another. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
It's time for the lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora. The Z Team is Century 21 Lemac Realty, 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views, this is what you see today. A beautiful shot of the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. It's the city of Cotter straight ahead. The baseball field to the lower left, a little bit further to the left would be their city park, the Rainbow Bridge, the old Trellis Bridge, and the Big Spring Park will be starting to get busy pretty quick.
You bet.
I bet they had a few folks in it last week when it was 90-something.
They probably did. I wasn't. I can promise
Now,
you.
I'm going to bet they weren't in there on Saturday when it was 50-something, but yeah, it won't take long, and it'll be a steady stream of folks jumping in and out of the water at Big Spring Park.
I drove over the bridge there in Gassville yesterday.
At Gassville? I didn't know they had a bridge at Gassville.
Well, as you go past Cotter. You know, you go past Gassville, go through Cotter, and then go over the bridge. And I could not believe how low the water was in that area.
Yeah?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, well, they've let so much out. Probably need to wait for some to build back up. This is what we call God's country. If you'd like to see what's available for sale in this area, go to retiredarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that grabs your interest. Give Miss Linda a call at 870-405-0793. The old railroad depot. I'm going to run through some temperatures. That Scooter lets it go through the Z-clips. Currently in Mountain Home at 64, Harrison is 65, Batesville and Yellville both at 63, Marshall at 61, Salem 59, Mountain View 62, Calico Rock 63, West Plains, Missouri is 57, Springfield, Missouri 60, and Poplar Bluff and St. Louis, Missouri both at 61. We'll take a look at the radar. Currently on the radar, you can see Arkansas and Missouri both clear, along with Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Got some rain going through New Orleans, Louisiana. Mississippi, Alabama seem to be clear at this time, along with Kentucky and Tennessee, Indiana, and Illinois as well. We're going to go ahead and zoom into Arkansas. As you can see, the state stays clear most of the day. A little bit of rain pops up around Helena, West Helena, around 9 or 10 o'clock this morning. Doesn't last very long. But from Bentonville to Blytheville, Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Fort Smith to Batesville, Russellville to Searcy, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana, El Dorado, all clear. If you're traveling Arkansas, good day to do it. On the national scenes with the watches and warnings, extreme fire danger in Oklahoma, red flag warning in Oklahoma and Kansas, red flag warning up north in Nebraska as well. Arkansas is clear, Louisiana is clear, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, and Indiana. Might as well throw in an Iowa.
There you go.
7-day forecast. High today of 83 and sunny. Mostly clear tonight, low of 62. Mostly sunny tomorrow, high of 85. Partly cloudy with a slight chance of showers Tuesday night with a low of 62. Chance of rain showers on Wednesday with a high of 84. 64 for a low, 77 in showers on Thursday. 61 for a low Thursday night. And then rain again on Friday. So 7-day forecast says we're going to get rain starting on Tuesday night, running all the way through Saturday. But we will hang around and see.
Don't hold your breath.
Don't hold your breath. Pollen and allergens. Tree pollen is very high today, very high tomorrow, and very high on Wednesday. Grass is moderate today, moderate tomorrow, moderate Wednesday, and no ragweed to speak of. Look at all that heat. Lots of heat. Where's your drought monitor at? Is it on here?
It's on the lake levels.
Alrighty. And that's where we're going. Lake levels. Lake Norfolk, 550.88, which is 1.12 below full pool of 552. Currently generating 1, probably at minimum flow. And Bull Shoals, 655.53, which is 3.47 below full pool of 659.
And that one you can scroll down if you want and see
And we can go down and look.
And this
at,
will be based on Thursday.
This is Thursday's
Yep.
drought level. We are borderline moderate drought for northern Baxter County, severe drought for central Baxter County, and everything below that is extreme drought. So we be drought. It's got a ring to it. We be drought.
Pretty much the whole state at some point.
Yep. Lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zador of the Z Team at Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is the number. RetiredArkansas.net is that website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zador of the Z Team. We'll be right back.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn. The dealership that deals, 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road.
Ozark Farm and Lawn.
Be there, be there, be there. Sunday. Don't go Sunday.
They will not be open.
We should say
But you can walk around and look around.
they're closed Sunday.
There you go.
Ozarks Farm and Lawn. If you're looking for some construction equipment, skid steers, mini excavator, backhoe, track hoe, they got it.
Any outdoor equipment, they've got it anymore.
That's why it's Ozarks Farm and Lawn.
You bet. Great service center, huge parts department.
Hay equipment, rakes, tedders, balers, cutters, round bales, square bales.
And that's just around the corner.
I like to get one of them little
season.
mini balers.
Really?
You seen them?
I've seen them. I've not used one. I've not seen one actually in action. So.
I'd like to see one in action. See how much hassle it is to get
A little mini bell.
pull a little mini baler around, bell up a little
Pull
bit.
it up and start doing your yards with a mini bell.
Trust me, there are some yards that could use it.
Down by the river, you can. those yards grow quick.
Yep, just start stacking up them little mini bales of hay.
That's funny.
It's hard to find square bales anymore.
Is it?
Yeah, I bought 2 square bales on Saturday. Took them over to Roberts he's got a bunch of pregnant heifers, and I decided to bring some Bermuda hay. Guess how much a bale of Bermuda hay is?
Oh, I bet it's jumped up. Regular square
Just
bale.
pull a regular square bale, not even a heavy bale, just a regular bale hay.
$10.
I wish I'd have bought 3.
15.
$15.
We used to get them for $5 a bale. Not anymore. Good clean Bermuda.
Yeah. Yeah, just plain old farmer grass hay, $1 a bale back in the day.
I'm glad I don't have a bunch of horses and stuff where I'm stacking 1,200 at a time again.
Now let's talk about that just for a quick minute.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Okay.
A horse walks in the pasture with the cows, and it eats whatever grass is there. But when it comes time for winter, you got to have Bermuda hay. What's up with that?
Well, it has to do with the horse and the way they digest stuff like that. So when you start getting off the Bermuda into some of the harder, like alfalfa stuff, they can do what's called foundering. The protein goes to their hoofs, and their hoofs can split out, and you can have issues. So Bermuda's kind of like that good all around.
Okay, but
leveled
a
out
horse
hay,
walks through the same field as a cow every day from February to November. Every day it's eating the same general grass.
But once it turns
But
brown,
why
you're not
are you
getting.
having to put special hay out in the wintertime?
We put hay out in the summer and winter, but I don't. I mean,
get it.
you always gave them hay. For us, we always gave them hay in the winter and the summer. Now, in the wintertime, they're not eating the grass. I mean, it's all brown, and they're not getting anything from it. Where the hay.
But why don't you just feed them the same thing they've been eating all year? Walking in the fields with the cows.
Okay, now, in our fields, we have Bermuda. So they were eating Bermuda all year.
I'm
anyway,
talking about
so.
your animals. I'm
I
talking
know.
about in general.
I don't. Most people I know that have horses keep them on Bermuda fields, so I don't know. If you had them on some other field, I know. Like I said, different kinds of grasses can affect a horse tremendously. And we've always, that I've known of, and my friends have always had their horses on Bermuda fields. They planted Bermuda for the horses.
Yeah.
So they're eating it all.
But in general, horses are walking in the same field as the cows, eating just normal grass, and then all of a sudden you got to buy this $1 Bermuda hay to feed them. I don't get it.
See, I never kept mine on normal
I'm
grass.
going to have to.
I don't know of anybody that did.
I'm
so.
going to have to talk to a hearse person.
Yeah, get more knowledge than I
I'm
do.
not buying no horses anyway, but it just always wondered about it. Community News that Happens brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn. We have got the subject open this morning. Open line Friday.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Somebody call in and have an answer for that, I promise you.
Parents' Night Out is Friday, April the 10th from 6 to 9 at the Youth Center. Pre-registration is not required, but it is being offered on April the 10th from 9 to 3. This is going to be for children ages 5 through 12. It's $15 for each child. If you have siblings, a $5 discount on the siblings. This is April the 10th, Friday, at 1101 Spring Street. They're excited to invite you out for Parents' Night Out so you can go enjoy a relaxing evening with yourselves. At the evening, they'll serve hot dogs, chips, Kool-Aid, and water. Activities will include bounce house, climbing wall, gym activities, crafts, video game room. Get a hold of Kay Lewis at cityofmountainhome.com or call the Youth Center 870-424-7275. The Mountain Home Booster Club annual golf fundraiser golf tournament will be held at Big Creek and Country Club, Golf and Country Club on Saturday the 11th. Tee time is at 8:30 in the morning. Entry fee is $125 per person, $500 for team. Skins game is $20 per team. I pay that at the pro shop. Price includes golf cart, mulligans, lunch after completion. Hole prizes at every hole, limited to the first 28 teams. Get a hold of Bailey Bodenhammer, 870-404-3605. On the same day at the mini golf at Little Tees on April the 11th. The first flight will go out at 10. The second flight will go out at noon. Sign your team up. It's 18 challenging holes at Little T's Golf, Mini Golf. They've got ice cream and grilled cheese sandwiches and all kinds of good stuff there at Little T's. Go check that out. This is going to be a fundraiser for the Mountain Home Junior ROTC. And get a hold of Tim Nichols for more information on that. 870-321-6726. My tongue got in front of my eye teeth. Couldn't see what I was trying to say. The Alley White Post 52 is doing a gun giveaway. It's a 12-gauge shotgun that'll be given away on April the 14th. You can get a ticket for that. It's $5 each. They're only having 200 tickets for each gun. The other gun's a .308 rifle. Those are $10 a piece, and that drawing will be done on June the 2nd. Second Amendment Legacy Foundation will be having their annual benefit fundraiser. This is a great organization that helps with shooting sports all across any county that touches Baxter. You can qualify for a grant. You just have to request it. Great fundraiser event. More information on that. We'll do some deeper stuff on that later in the week. Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. We'll be right back.
Before you jump off, hold on.
No
there's other people here.
What other stuff?
Cats for Kids is doing their event again coming up this year.
Okay. When is it?
April 18th. It will be at 9 o'clock a.m., and they're doing it right here at McKay Park. And it is Cats for Kids, so it's any kids with special needs go out there and they get a guide that goes out with them and helps them fish. And they're given all the equipment. They don't have to buy anything. They're given a tackle box, fishing pole, and all their stuff. And It's really, really cool. You can go to catsforkids.org and just click on event and look for McKay Park, and it will come up. Or if you got questions, give Christy West a call, 870-632-9498.
Are they needing volunteers this
They
year?
are still needing volunteers. They got like 12, but they're expecting a lot more that they need.
There you go.
So, and there is a cutoff. I think it's 20. So if you're interested, get registered.
Everyone that I've known that has gone to that say it's a great, great time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the smiles on the kids, and it's been cool.
Anything else, Scooter?
That's it. I'm good now. Go ahead and
Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. We'll be right back with Monday Morning Sports Update in just a moment.
Your senior health care specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for the Monday morning sports update. And guess what, Scooter?
What's that?
It's been spring break.
I know. There wasn't a whole lot of school sports played.
Not a whole lot of school sports.
There was a little bit, though.
The boys played a game on Thursday. They weren't successful. They played Bentonville West, the Wolverines of Bentonville West.
And he's talking about baseball.
And I'm talking about baseball. Then they turned around and played in a tournament at Harrison. It was a beginning of spring break. Last Friday before last, they played. They did well over there. And then this past Friday, they played another tournament over there. And as faith would have it, the Mountain Home JV team was involved in the same tournament. And when it came down to the championship game, it was Mountain Home JV versus Mountain Home Varsity.
Gotcha.
And the varsity opted to forfeit, so the JV won the tournament.
That's awesome.
Just didn't make sense for everybody to play each other.
I get it. I get it.
But it makes for a proud day for Coach Crow.
That was cool.
And all his guys.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The ASU Mountain Home Trailblazers had a doubleheader against National Park College, the Nighthawks, from down around Hot Springs. And we did that ball game live on Facebook and YouTube, and it was a fun time. They honored their seniors, or not their seniors, their sophomores, which would be in a two-year school. That's where they stopped. And so Trailblazers won one, lost one. They won their first game. It was like 9-2. And then they lost their second game. It was 10-3. So if you have not watched the Trailblazers play ball, you're missing out. It's a fun time. Got a bunch of good student athletes on the team. Very, very polite to sit there in the press box and watch them do their thing.
They're getting a good turnout out there.
They're starting to get a better turnout, which is exciting. Our viewership is growing immensely now that word's gotten out that we're doing them, which makes it fun. It's nice to get comments. We had comments from as far away as Canton, Texas.
Oh, okay.
We had some comments from up in Kansas, several in Oklahoma. I got a comment, not live during the game, but after the fact, out of the country, so that was cool too.
There you go. You go.
But it's good. If you're a college baseball fan, it's good to go see. And it doesn't cost you anything. The gate's always open there. And just show up and support the local guys. There are 3 local Mountain Home players on the team, Lincoln Sherry, Ryder McLean, and Jet Hannaford. There's a young man from Norfolk. His last name is Chisholm. I hadn't caught his first name yet. And then we had Ty Hilton from Cotter. So there's several local fellows out. Another thing folks need to know about ASU MH is they are working on bringing softball back. So that'll be a good time as well. So excited about that opportunity and how things are progressing at ASU MH. Going to try to get the athletic director, let him wear his AD hat the next time he comes on. Let Coach Landon Hay try to get him on next Monday, and we'll visit with him a little bit more about how things are progressing. This week in Bomber Sports, we've got boys wrestling banquet was yesterday, and we named Callan Fraunfelter XL7 Sports Wrestler of the Year.
Awesome.
That boy had more pins than a bowling alley. So he well-deserved state champion. The 7th grade track relays, bomber relays at 3:30 today. Admission fee is $4. Dance banquet is tonight at 6 o'clock in the high school cafeteria. Junior high bomber relays are tomorrow. Admission will be $5. Soccer pitchers by Wingard will be on April the 1st. And then a very busy day on Thursday. Soccer boys, girls, and JV boys will be playing Alma at Bomber Stadium at 4. Baseball plays Alma at 5, and softball plays Alma at 5 as well. High school track cyclone relays at Russellville will be Friday at 3:30, and nothing on Saturday. So there you go. That's this week in Bomber Sports. We'll be back in just a moment.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart is
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. The athletic director for Yellville Summit Panthers is with me this morning, Coach Steve Jones. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you for having me today.
It's been a while.
It has been a minute. What with spring break, and then I think you got sick for a week, and I was sick for a week.
I was sick for 3 weeks. I had pneumonia.
Okay. Well,
like 3 weeks is a long time.
But hey, we're here now. It's beautiful outside. And
for the time being.
Well,
yes.
till Wednesday, I guess, or so, something like that. But yeah, it's good to be back.
And you brought some guests with you this morning.
I did. I have some guests with me today, and well, this young lady next to me here, this is my daughter Shelby Davenport, and she is the assistant cheer coach at Yellville Summit High School. Coincidentally, we've talked about this, but my oldest daughter is the head cheer coach at Yellville, so it's definitely a family operation. And you know, we've been trying to bring the cheerleaders on for, I would say, 6 weeks now, or something like that.
Say, yeah.
Either they couldn't make it, or you were sick, or I was sick, or whatever was happening. But I wanted to take a little bit today, especially here as we're winding up the school year, and just recognize the people whose job it is to cheer on everyone else. Not everyone understands the work that goes into being a cheerleader. I mean, you know, and even I joke with my own children about it. Well, it's not really a sport, but they know that I'm just messing around with them because it gets them fired up. But I watch them practice, and it's like, 2 drill sergeants in there, but they're all having a good time at the same time, if that makes any sense. I mean, it's just like sports. It's hard work, but it's rewarding and fun. So I've got my daughter here with me today. We've got a few cheerleaders that we'll bring up shortly and let them talk about that. But do you have any questions for us?
Well, of course.
Good.
Of course. Coach, how long have you been involved in cheer?
So I started helping whenever, my dad said, my sister started.
Coach Jones said.
Coach Jones. Athletic director.
A.D. Jones.
Athletic director Jones. Whenever my sister started coaching, I think that was in the year 2020.
21 or 20
because
or 21.
her first set of cheerleaders, they had to cheer in masks, so it was right around COVID.
Okay.
And then I started helping her around homecoming football season that year, because she takes care of the junior high and the high school team at Yellville, which when you've got 2 full teams is around 24 girls for one person. That's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
So I guess we're going on 6 years.
Wow. Did you cheer in school?
I did. So I cheered at Yellville from 7th grade through 12th grade. And then my sister, that is the head coach, she started cheering in high school at Yellville, and then she cheered in college at College of the Ozarks in Branson.
Did you go to college?
Yes, I also went to College of the Ozarks in Branson.
Did you cheer there as well?
I did not.
Okay.
She could have and had the opportunity to, but she was getting married, and she was a homecoming maid and stuff, so she had plenty going on herself there.
Do you teach as well?
I do not. I I got a teaching degree from C of O, and then I taught for 2 years at Harrison, and then started staying at home whenever I had kids, and now I work for a company called Varsity Spirit Fashion, which is also affiliated with cheer and dance for local high schools and middle schools, and then I take care of a couple of colleges.
What a deal. Mm-hmm. Good time. How is it to work for Dad? Oh, Coach Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
A.D. Jones.
Make sure we get that straight.
Well, we have a pretty good line between whenever we're talking as coach and athletic director, or father and daughter. So we spent the whole day together on Monday going to Branson and going shopping, and so no schoolwork, no talk about sports or athletics, nothing work affiliated, because that was dad and daughter day.
Yeah.
But then, whenever we have a conflict or something come up, really, if we need something, then we'll, come knock on his office door and say, hey, we're here to speak to the athletic director.
Yeah.
Not our dad.
Right.
And Coach, what do you think about that?
It's really great. Honestly, there's been so many great things that happened to me at Yellville, but getting to work alongside with my daughters in sports has been a good deal.
You're about to have some changes over there. You've got a new athletic director that's been named.
Yes, and I'll bring her over in a couple of weeks, or maybe towards the end of the school year or something, to let you meet her. Yes, Taylor. I keep wanting to call her Taylor Melton. It's Taylor Lynch. I knew her before she was married, and she's going to be taking over, effective, May 21st or something like that.
Mm-hmm. What about sports-wise? What's been happening over at Yellville?
Well, of course, we're in the middle of baseball, softball, and track season right now, and baseball first, they got off to a little bit of a slow start, but it's really picked up over the last week or so. I think their overall record is, I want to say 3-5 or something like that. But they won this Saturday. Let me give you a little history. Back in 2011, we started having our own baseball and softball tournament at Yellville. We called it the Big Cat Classic. The idea was we would invite only cat-themed schools. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, over the years, that hasn't always worked out. Somebody couldn't make it, so you end up inviting a pirate or an eagle or whatever. But the idea was still the same. So that was actually when I was still the baseball coach, and I was really good at scheduling. And we won like the first 3 in a row, and then a couple more after that. In 2016. And I was still coaching. We lost our first one, and that was I'm going to take that back. We won that one, and then we didn't win another one for 10 years until this last Saturday. And so I need to give a shout out to the baseball team for winning the first one in 10 years, and Coach Bloomquist and Coach Trammell have done a tremendous job. It was a good day. It was a long day, but it was a good day. And then the girls, when we started it with the boys, they followed suit right away, and have been doing it just as long. They went a few years without winning one, but then the last 3 years they have won it consecutively. So give congratulations to Coach Melton and the girls softball team for winning 3 in a row.
They played at the same time?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's the same day. It's something I really like, but I'm also, like, at the end of the day, glad it's over. We start playing at 10 o'clock in the morning, and of course baseball takes longer than softball. You've got pitching changes and pitch counts and all that sort of stuff to keep track of. So softball we usually finish up around 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and we'll do the awards, the trophy ceremonies and stuff like that, take pictures. It's real fun. Baseball, 7 or 8 o'clock that evening. But during the day we have the cheerleaders do a bake sale. I think they did real well on their bake sale, and so there's all kinds of sweets and candy flowing around. We'll run a full concession stand with all kinds of food, and we'll put a really nice hospitality room for coaches and officials. And it's a big day for our whole town, really, because schools come from all over. We've had them come from as far away as Bakersfield or Berryville to come play. Mm-hmm. And you have breaks between games, and so they would go to our local eating establishments and patronize those places. It's just, like I said, it's a good day. I will not, full disclosure, at 8:30 that night, I was ready to go home. I was ready for this game to be over. And it was a kind of a back and forth game. Now I can't remember. We played Norfolk. Oddly enough, they are the ones that won it last year. Mm-hmm. So it was a rematch. I'm talking about baseball. A rematch of the two Panthers.
A true cat fight.
A true cat fight. Yes, and we came out on top. So it was a good day.
The cheerleaders and their fundraiser do well?
Yeah, they did really well. So we started doing this bake sale. I think last year was the first year that we did it, and they do it to raise money for camp. Our cheerleaders attend a NCA camp, which is National Cheerleading Association, actually over here hosted by the Mountain Home cheer team. So Mountain Home cheer gets together and gathers all the equipment that we need, and then they have local cheer teams who come out, and we all have camp at the same time. And it's a really good opportunity for the girls to make friends with girls from other teams. Same thing with us coaches. We all kind of get together and powwow and get to enjoy lunch. And so we have it's a 3-day camp at the Mountain Home High School, and I think last year we had Yellville and Cotter, Norfolk, Calico Rock, and I may be missing 1 or 2 in there, and then Mountain Home High School and junior high. And so we're hoping to have maybe that same turnout. Maybe some other schools are going to join us over there, because it's a really great opportunity for all of these teams to come together for camp and kind of see what other teams are working on and be excited for them with their skills. But then it also motivates you whenever you can see other teams who are doing skills that are maybe a little bit higher than what you're able to do, but you think, that's something that we could work on. Melbourne, that was another team that was at camp last year.
What sports do you supply cheerleaders to?
I mean, a lot of our cheerleaders are multi-sport athletes, or they'll do, volleyball, track. I don't know that we've got...
No. What sports do you cheer at?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant do we have, cross-sport athletes. So they cheer during football and basketball season.
Okay.
So it basically feels like it's year-round, because,
we
we start cheering on the sideline in August, which means that you've got all summer that you're trying to prepare your August, football material. And then we have usually a week or 2 between football and basketball season to work on basketball material. Basketball season ends around the end of February, early March. We take a few weeks off, and then we have tryouts in March so that we can start really learning material again through April, May, June, July, and it's a year-round.
Do y'all participate in the AAA competitive cheer as well?
We do not.
Not yet, but that's actually coming. My other coach has already hit me up about that. So I think that'll be a good thing for the next AD to tackle.
Because anybody that doesn't think that cheer and dance team are sports, they have not been around to watch it.
No, I just say that just to aggravate my children.
Oh, no, I'm not just talking about you, but there are a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a sport. And I'll throw band in as a sport myself. I mean, all the work these kids put in, it's a sport.
Absolutely. And, there are a lot of really statistics and studies that show that more school spirit is better for your overall school district as far as attendance, grades, and whatnot. And so having a cheer team and a school band to help boost that school spirit is really beneficial all around for not just athletics, but for your entire school.
The other thing we do in cheer, and we have a spring pep rally. In fact, we'll have it in April to celebrate, because, no one cheers at baseball games, although maybe that's something we should start, or softball games, because y'all need more to do. So what we do is have a pep rally in the spring for our spring sports, introduce the seniors, and so they'll be in charge of that as well. And that's usually the last that I know of major cheer event for the school year.
It's time for a break. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and meet some of your cheerleaders.
Awesome. Thank you.
Introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
You love your land, and you have plans for it. During Kubota Orange Days, you'll love the great deals on our versatile, reliable lineup, helping you turn dream projects into reality. Visit your Kubota dealer today for the best deals of the year. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing available or save up to $5,500. Sale ends soon. Stop by your local dealer or go to KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings. Your senior health.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. With me now is some cheerleaders from the Yellville Summit Panthers. How are you, ladies?
We're good. Yeah.
Good? Mm-hmm. Coach said smile, so therefore we got all our teeth showing. We're all good. It's all good. Relax. It'll be okay. If you would, please introduce yourself.
I'm Bridget. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I've been cheering for like 3 years now.
What is Bridget's last name?
Pyle.
Okay. And you?
My name is Sam Siller. I'm a freshman, and I've been cheering for going on 3 years.
Okay.
My name is Ava Chisholm. I'm a sophomore, and this will be my 5th year cheering.
5th year of cheering. What sport would you prefer cheering? Basketball or football?
I like basketball better, yeah.
How about you?
I like football.
I like basketball season better.
Two like it warm and the other one doesn't really care. She just cheers, right? Yeah. Is that why you like basketball? Because you're inside, there's no weather to contend with?
Yes. It's way nicer.
Yeah, I like basketball because when we do, like, we can add some of our stomp cheers, and I love stomp cheers, so that's
What's
fun.
a stomp cheer?
It's like a certain, like, rhythm, and you stomp and clap on the floor, and it's easier to hear when you're on the wood floor, so I like basketball season.
And why do you like football so much?
I like football because a lot of people come to football games, and the students are a lot closer to us, and they get more involved with us during football season. Also, being on the football field just feels more like, I don't know how to explain it. It just gives a different vibe. And I would definitely say that basketball and football season both have their pros and cons. But I would say that football, for me, would definitely outweigh basketball.
And Sam, you said you like basketball as well, and what's your thought for basketball?
I like basketball season because I feel like band is way more present, and then the weather, it is way nicer being inside the gym than outside when it rains and it's cold. So it's just way nicer being in the gym where it's like heated, and again, stomping cheers like Ava said, it is nice to be able to hear those.
If you're cheering at a football game, is it easier to get those folks into it, or is it easier at basketball?
I think it's easier at football.
Yeah.
We have a student section called the Panther Pit, and last year they were so into the football games, it was so much fun. So when we were cheering to them, they always cheered back, and it was really fun.
What can you do as cheerleaders to get that same enthusiasm and excitement from the football field into the gym come basketball time?
We could like definitely get more people, like just go around school and like just tell them come to the games, and just try and spread the spirit through school so then they want to come to the games more often.
Sam, does your cheer team, do y'all have spirit contest between the classes to get things fired up for a basketball game?
We do not, but I definitely think that it would help to bring that into our school. Mostly we just have a bunch of the football players and the cheerleaders go around to like spread, hey, come out to this game and show as much spirit as you can. And a lot of times our student section responds really good to that.
How about the community? Are they very supportive of how well you guys make it enthusiastic?
I think they are, yeah. I think when we're doing our half times, a lot of the times we'll do a dance move. They'll be like, oh, that was awesome. Mm-hmm. And so I think that they're very supportive in what we do.
How many girls are on the cheer team?
10.
Yeah, 10.
10?
Yeah, 10 on senior high, yeah.
How many junior high?
I think there's like 22.
I think there is
14?
around
14, I don't know.
A total of 24 for both schools.
I think so, yeah.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Cheer is something that takes a lot of work. So how much extra, outside of the game time, how much extra work do y'all put in on your own?
So we do 7th hour practice every day, which is like 40 minutes, I think, 45. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do after school practice until 4. And then like for homecoming or senior night, we do all week after school practices until 4.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah. For like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we put in a bunch of extra practice. And then at home too, sometimes we are told to like, go home, work on this dance, learn it from a video. And so, yeah, we put in a lot of extra work.
Is it worth it?
I would say it definitely is, because like whenever you're presenting yourself in front of a whole crowd, you want to do your absolute best. You don't want to have any mistakes. And also, all that practice, it is such good bonding time. And even though sometimes we all get like very tired of each other, we all like enjoy it so much that the next day we forget about any like drama we had.
Sam, how about you? Is all the hard work, is it worth it?
It is very worth it. I enjoy cheering so much, and to hear the crowd cheer for us after a great halftime performance, or just the feeling of after you performed a great halftime performance, is very rewarding.
Ava?
Yeah, I think it's very rewarding putting in all that hard work and seeing like my mom, she'll video all the performances, and so afterwards, she used to be a cheerleader as well, so when I go up there, she's like, oh my gosh, that was awesome, you did so good. That is such a reward to me to hear someone so important in my life say something like amazing about our halftime.
Do the cheer teams, do they have to do exercises? Do you have to work out? How do you get yourself in shape to be able to do all that jumping around for 2 hours at a time?
So during our off season, we have a workout plan, and on Mondays we'll do a workout. We'll run a mile. We will just do a lot of core activity because you use a lot of your core when doing jumps. We have workouts for I think almost every day of the week, and then running a lot.
Yes. Do you have any guys on your squad?
We do not currently have any guys on the senior high team. We have 2 on our junior high team, and every year we try and recruit some stuntmen, but usually it doesn't work out.
Does your team do a lot of stunting?
Yes.
How hard is that?
It's very hard, but once you start doing it and you build the muscle memory, it gets a lot easier. And especially after you do a certain stunt so many times, it becomes so natural that it doesn't seem as hard as it really is. But whenever you miss 2 weeks of practice and you come back, you're you remember how difficult it is.
Mm-hmm.
When you do stunts, you got to have a lot of faith in the people that you're working with. How hard is it to build that faith up?
At first, especially when you start on junior high, it's quite scary being a flyer, in the air, and you're like, I don't know these people, are they gonna drop me? But as time goes on, even within a week, the trust is built because we're all learning to trust in each other, and we're all learning different skills. And so I'm a back spot, and so the flyer has to trust me when she's going for a cradle, and I have to catch her back. So it's just very all the team bonding things that we do helps with our trust, and I think it's easier as time goes on to trust each other.
Sam, do you like stunting?
I love stunting. It is one of my favorite parts about cheer, and I will say that there is a lot of trust that has to be built. I started out my 8th grade year, so I had no experience stunting, and I feel I made a lot of good experiences, and my flyers eventually just trusted me enough, and now all I have to worry about is just doing my job, and the flyers know that I will do that, and they trust me enough.
What is your job?
I base, so
Okay.
I hold the flyers foot up, and I help throw and catch.
Okay. How about you?
I'm a flyer, and building that trust definitely was hard for a little bit, but now I don't even think about it because my trust in my teammates is so strong. And we also, if we do drop the flyer, we have to do 50 burpees. So
The punishment.
Yeah.
That helps give the flyers some also backup trust. But
What is a flyer?
a flyer is the person who is in the air, and the bases are who hold the flyer's foot.
Okay.
And the flyer is a person who's thrown and caught.
Okay. So that would take a lot of faith.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of trust.
Yeah.
How long does it take to learn all the stunts that you do?
We have our basic preps, which are just here. Those are pretty easy and they don't take too long to learn. But then we have more advanced stunts, like a lib, which is standing on one foot, the flyer is. And for us, since we've been doing it for quite a while, it's not super duper hard, but I remember learning it a couple years ago, and it was pretty hard to learn and balance on one foot, or the base has to hold a lot of weight, and so it's just kind of harder to learn when you're new at it.
The cheer season, the heavy part of the cheer season is football season, no doubt, because you've had to work all through the summer to get prepared for a 10-week season. You get maybe a day off, one day, because especially over at Yellville, you've got basketball right away. So y'all are very busy throughout the whole year.
Yes.
and for you to come here this morning early. I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for joining us. Best of luck to you. I'm sure each one of you are going to be trying out for next year. Best luck to you. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV.